So in my last video I talked about Greed Island, which is a game based on the anime Hunter x Hunter and how bad the game was basically. So this is the first episode of a series where I try to improve the game and actually make it to something that's, you know, decent. So as you can see, we've got my code here. I know I've got like 100 files and there's no file management, but let's just run the game again, get a gist of how it works. There we go. Okay, so we'll greet it with this beautiful menu, and then yeah, so as you can see, it's not too bad. Like, I think the sprites themselves look pretty good. Like, the character's nice and clear, Gon is nice and clear, but the lava at the start, you saw that move away, so we're gonna try and fix that. And this thing, it just doesn't work really. Well, I keep forgetting about this little feature I added. It's so cool. So first of all, we're going to try to make the lava not move randomly. By the way, for the language I'm using Python, and the module I'm using Pygame, which is a easy module to learn for 2D platformers. There we go. So the lava class should behave pretty much in the same way as the normal tower class do. So yeah, let's get this function. I'm gonna have a lot of repetitive code, so for now I'm just gonna try to make it work and then improve it incrementally. So yeah, don't judge me please. So that was the problem. We don't have the scroll X function, and the scroll X function just basically maps how the sprites and how the map in general moves in relation to the player. So yeah, I think this should be good. All I need to do is just call it at the very end of my 800 line code. Okay, so the scroll X function takes one argument, which is just player. Then my fault. So lava only takes player create. There we go. Now this should definitely work. There we go. And it's still okay. So the reason currently that it's gone wrong is because we're just incrementing the X position of the lava by a static number. It should be by the variable we created called world shift, which tracks how the world moves relative to the player. So after all that waffle, this better work. Let's go. Oh, but now it's just static, which I don't like. So it doesn't have a scroll X function, so you're gonna have to close your eyes here while I copy and paste this code. Okay, just a quick cut. Now, after basic software engineering principles have been done away with, let's try run the code. And now, oh, look at that. That looks pretty good actually. But what is that? Okay, it actually, okay, let's try to fix that. So currently I have a list where certain values just relate to certain kind of tiles or blocks. For example, X is just a normal brown tile, L surprisingly is for lava, and B is for books, and C is for coins. It's not great, I have to change the maps myself, but this is what I could do 4 years ago, so yeah. So now it should look somewhat better. Okay. That's okay for now. So now we're going to try to solve the problem of the book moving as well. It's not supposed to be doing that. So we can go down here, and I think the reason for this is because we're calling the book class with scroll X. So I think, so we have the player, the tiles, lava, upgrade. Yeah, so let's just remove that, the upgrade class apparently. Oh, it's still following me. Okay, oh wait, we don't need that. We do need that. What we don't need is the world shifts thing. Yeah, I'm a bit rocky, so I called it Nen for some reason. Oh, that makes sense, because in Hunter x Hunter, Gon basically loses all his Nen. Yeah, we don't need that line basically. I don't need to track how it moves relative to the player, so why does this start? You know what, I think I may have diagnosed the problem. Instead of passing player here, I'll pass tiles. We don't need player create, we just need tiles. So now when we call the function, yay! So the book stays where it's supposed to be, it doesn't follow me as I move across the screen. That's pretty good progress. We've made the lava work like a normal game. The book actually stays where it's supposed to be, so when I go back, yeah, this book stays where it's supposed to be. So that works. By the way guys, if you guys are enjoying the video so far, make sure you hit the subscribe button. It really helps out the channel a lot. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, so you guys please lock in. This game is fun. Actually, you know what? I might just have the lava moving by itself. I feel like that looks natural. Not just moving all the way to the right. I mean just kind of scrolling at the bottom in a fixed position. Just looping back again. So let's go back to the lava class. Okay, so it's right here. So this is what we have so far. It looks horrendous. Like this little glitch is really, yeah, I'm not really a fan of it. So let's try -100. I'm just trying stuff out at this point. Okay, forget all of that waffling. That was planned out fully. So what have we done so far? We have made sure the book doesn't follow us across the map. Yeah, we fixed the lava, it just scrolls on itself. So yeah, it makes it a little bit more dynamic, you know, it looks a bit better. And I can't remember what we fixed anymore. And one more thing, maybe, I might be tripping. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad actually. I think it looks pretty good. So we're gonna add one more thing, and this is probably the hardest thing to do. So currently the enemies are just spawning whenever I click a button. We're gonna try to have the enemies in set positions, and then we encounter them as we go through the map. So yeah, let's try that. Okay, let's find our enemy class, if I have one. I'm guessing I do. So we have an enemy class, and we basically want to draw the enemy where, let's say, an E is in my array. Oh my goodness, this is horrendous. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. I might just create a new class entirely. You know what, let's do that. So we know that nen works the same way I want the enemy class to work, or roughly. So we grab that. Once again, a little copy and paste doesn't hurt. Remove, remove, remove. There we go. This should be able to... Later on, we're gonna obviously make the enemy spawn in actual locations without us having to input it every time, but you know, that's for later on. So yeah, this should work. Line 522. We'll go to line 522. Why do I have this? We don't need this because that part was just whenever I click and shot, an enemy will come down, but we don't need that anymore. We're onto big and better things now. So I can shoot, enemies don't pop up. But as I walk through, I should see, oh, look at him there. So that's the start. The enemy is there. We should see another one pretty soon. There we go. So he's there at least. We just need to add some animations to make him actually on top of this. So how are we gonna do that? We're gonna take some of the functions from the player class and just move them to the enemy class. So this should work. I've sacrificed so much just to get some working code. Okay, so he works now. This is amazing. Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. So we just duplicate, I don't know why I didn't think of that as stuff, but we created another instance of the player. So next video, we're gonna actually make the enemy independent of the player and kind of game attacking and have the player its own thing and the enemy its own thing. It's been a super long video, guys. As you can see, I'm tired. Coding is hard. Once again, shout out to all the games developers out there. I know it's a tough kind of environment to be in with terms of workload and stuff, so massive shout out to them. If you guys have really enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button and comment down below what I should implement next for the game. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. It's been Tolu. Peace.